So how's it going, everyone? Back to the third installment of the railway embankment. Last night when I left off, just putting down the base plates for the railway embankment, building up the foam, and just showing you how that was done. So I don't know if you can see or not, but it looks like I am pretty much done all the groundwork. I was going to do it in small segments, but I figured I'd get most of it done, or a little bit of everything done, and then I could just sort of jam it all into one segment. So I'll start from the far end, and then I'll just work my way down. So at the far end, I have a tile here, complete. Hopefully you can see that. I wore a gray shirt, so you can see the white against the background, but I put in a retaining wall at the far end. At the ends, typically you're going to have to do something that sort of looks like it trails off, since you are going to have a blunt end that's not going to be joined to anything. So here I chose to do a small retaining wall, just staggered it up. It is hollow in behind, but what I will do is I'll fill that in with bushes so they'll look like they'll come over, kind of billowing over the edge. I'll give you just a profile or a cross-section view here. You can see this is the steep side, so again, pretty close to a 45, if not maybe a bit more on this particular section here. I tried to go around 45, a bit less, a bit more. Here's your 1, 2, 3 stacked up like I showed you last night. And here is the start of the road. So like I said, it was about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch down. It's running along here, and then starts to slope off slightly. I chose to go with the white foam again just for the big bulky parts, and then where it got into a little more detailed contours I did switch to the green foam. It's just a little bit easier to work with, and it's a little nicer to shape. So so you can see there, it's not too bad. It's got a fairly good slope, and running down the side like I said, and then sort of trailed off. This will accept a vehicle, I believe. I never actually tested, should probably. Yep, so there we go. So no problem for vehicle stands to go there. Again, they can go right up. I mean, there's a bit of a gap there, but you get the idea. They roll up. Obviously, this side is too sharp for any vehicles. Moving to the next section. On this side here, I've done a bit of modeling clay. I'm not sure if this is going to work out good or not. It's something I'm trying out. I just tried a small patch. It does look like it may need to be sealed, but other than that, it's easily peeled off if I don't like it. So I'll see what the effect looks like. I was kind of going to go for the embankment sort of eroded there with the dirt coming through. So see how that works out. If I don't like it, take it off, start over. Not a big deal. On this side here, doing a bit of paper mache just to cover up some of the seams. Again, green foam on this section because here I had the transition. It's a nice gradual slope down, but it was cutting through the embankment, so a lot harder to do with the white. So I just went all green on this one. So nothing spectacular, nothing much different there. Next one's just virtually the same thing. Green foam. Here it's actually flat because the road's actually going to be running completely parallel to the embankment. I did leave a squared edge off here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a retaining wall or maybe a rock wall itself. I may actually do part rock wall, part bushes, not sure yet. But it will be running parallel to the embankment, so it's going to be at ground level. Again, there's a continuation of the modeling clay. Here's the actual bridge section. Like I said, bridge is still removable. You can see it or not. Bridge is still removable. I just have it in there for now, so I'll just show you. That's the top end view there. Again, I use green foam right around the bridge because it's the tight contours, but doesn't look too bad. I like how it turned out in the end. Still got the 3 3¼ inch gap through the center for the roads. And that's the profile view there. So, and on this edge here, the road's going to match up to with the 3-inch road going through. On this side, I didn't have to worry about that. And over here, this section's actually attached right now because I didn't cut the foam, but it's basically got a large rock wall, or a large edge that where the ground's been worn away and there's rock. I'm just in the process of putting lots of inks and shades on there, so it's not my best I don't know, area, I guess, of terrain building and painting, but I do what I can and try to make it look as realistic as I can. I'll use my my greens and my clump foliages to sort of blend the edges a bit better. Right now it's white on gray, so it looks very sort of standout-ish, but we'll see what comes off in the end, and I'm sure it will be fairly half decent and appealing to the eye. So on this side here, again, just a bit more papier-mâché, just a gradual, put the slope in a little more gradual, and if you can see the longitudinal view here, cross-section view, it's very much more gradual than the other side. Again, no road here, and this does accommodate tanks and vehicles that I have checked. So that's where we're at right now. Nothing in terms of techniques really did I use any papier-mâché, just mixed up a PVA, white glue, the World Bond, and some water, and just use some old newspaper, put that down. In terms of the rock wall, if you want to know what I did there, I used I used plaster Paris. I used medium stone, coarse stone, and fine stone into a mix. I put some glue and water, 75 to 25 mix, glue to water, in with plaster Paris, in with the stone, mix that all together, spread it out with a spatula, spread it nice and thick. Then when I did, when it was almost dry, I went back in with actual pea stone, pea gravel. Looks like the stuff here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's actual pea stone for your driveway. And then I actually put those in individually, just sort of in the right into the plaster Paris, so they were sticking out the farthest. Everything else sort of mashed into a slurry. And then I just did a bunch of layers of dry brush and some inks, and I'm just in the process of doing that now. So in terms of next stage, I'm going to let everything dry up, papier-mâché dry. Then I'm going to start painting everything green, with the exception of the top, which I will go gray, because I'll have stone and the track will be showing through that. So green everywhere, gray on top, and then we start doing fun stuff, start laying the groundwork. So hopefully you're enjoying this so far. If you got any questions about this, I know there's lots of things here that I did in between the last video and now, but if you got any questions, just let me know. Fire me an email, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should improve something, another method, whatever. Share my methods. I share mine with you. You can feel free to share yours with me, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers.